Alright everybody, welcome to another month of comparing Flesh and Blood prices. I was very eager to see what changed this month because I think we are on the verge of on the bottom of the bear market, let's call it like this. I have updated all the prices for all the displays of Flesh and Blood on cardmarket. We have the amount and the prices. I'm gonna change this. It's still on German. I'm gonna change this for next month. I just thought I would go ahead and give it a try. So, what this means is it's displays and legendary cards and fabled cards. These are all the prices which I compared this month, and let's get into it. This price is the price including shipping for one booster box for one display. So as you can see, for Welcome to Wrath Unlimited, didn't change much. It's at 64. The amount went up just slightly, but overall the trend is clear. It's going downwards. There is less on the market. Today it's the 30th. I have taken the prices 2 days ago, and now I'm gonna record this video. I don't know if I will upload it right now or on the weekends as I did, but maybe I'm just gonna upload it right now after I do this. Well, we will see. So what I also did was check Arcane Rising, which is in my eyes the most interesting price to track, or the most interesting amount of booster boxes to track, because there's only 85 left. So this was the first time in many months that we've had more on the market than last month, but the price still went up. So as I expected, my prediction was 100 euros at the end of the year. So maybe I don't know, there is not much selling, so I don't think we will reach this goal, or let's not call it goal. But yeah, 85 displays on cardmarket in total, and the price is at 91 including shipping. So yeah, we shall see how this continues. If you want to get some of these, I really don't expect them to get any cheaper. Really not. Right, next up, Crew Unlimited. Oh yeah, I didn't compare the first edition boxes because there's not much movement. I still have the original sheet here. If you want to check, I tracked them in here in this list, the amount and the prices. So you can see Welcome to Wrath first, 4,900 euros. Arcane first, 2,000 euros. Crucible first, 600 euros. So yeah, these are the ones I didn't visually show to you, but yeah, I still track the data. Maybe I'm gonna do this in the future, but it's not much movement. That's why I don't track those. Crucible Unlimited, the price went down a bit again. The amount is, well, slightly less overall, but more than last month. There was a big trend this month. More of everything. And then we have Monarch, which is less than last month and the months before. But you see, prices are floating always around the same range. 500 displays is still a lot. And of course, since it's already an old, I mean, the release was 1.5 years ago. It's not too old, but in terms of Flesh and Blood, it's in the first half of the first releases. So yeah, 500 almost is still a lot on the market. I also have a short overview of the prices and the amounts of all the displays compared in one page. Next up we have Tales of Aria Unlimited. Oh, by the way, there's 2 more things I'm gonna have to say. Since I switched to English, maybe I have some more viewers or some other viewers. I will have a giveaway as soon as we reach 100 subscribers. Every subscriber will be in the pool. I will pull some nice prizes. I really haven't decided yet exactly which these are. Maybe some legendaries, maybe some starter decks, maybe even a display. And then we'll have, I don't know, 3 or 4 winners, which will be shipped some nice items. We will do this live, so I cannot fake all that. And yeah, never been live before, and I hope this will work on YouTube. I mean, I've done some live Twitch streams for gaming. But yeah, when we reach 100 subscribers, which I don't know, could be somewhen around Christmas, we shall see. Everyone will participate in the giveaway. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is that, well, I'm gonna continue this right here now, and we will talk about the other thing later on, because I forgot, and I don't have my notes here. It's still unscripted, and yeah. Tales of Aria, we have 340 on the market. The price is at 62. Didn't move much, but it was interesting to see how there were many more displays on the market from the last month, and now there's less. Cardmarket doesn't tell if they were sold or if just somebody has taken them off the market, but we'll see how this unfolds. Then next up we got Everfest, which is still only first edition. A lot of displays on the market, more than 500. The price went down, and it's now, let's call it, stable. And to me, there is absolutely no reason why the price should drop lower. If it was to go lower than this, I'm gonna buy them. The single cards, I mean, we will see. We will compare only the legendaries and the fables, but yeah, I should do this I will do a video where I show the most interesting or most important cards in terms of the commons, the rares, and the majestics, which are really, really used often and bought often, and so the prices went up, and there were reprints, and the prices still went up. So there's a lot of interesting cards which rise in price and are very sought after. I'm gonna do that maybe next week. We shall see, depending on the time I have. But yeah, Everfest, the price is very low. The single card prices, some of them went up quite remarkably. So yeah, that's a thing to. I might even have a booster box opening of Everfest in the near future, maybe. Right, Uprising. I tracked this in June. The release was in June, so these were still price 364 back then were a lot of displays before it released, and then actually right after release less than half of those were on the market, and the price didn't drop too much then. In the meantime, in the last half of a year, yes, it went to 70, but it's, as you can see, pretty stable, and there's a little over 200 on the market, and this is just in line with all the other, with those other displays. It went down a bit, but up a bit now. Yeah, 200 boxes. The price is at 70, which is pretty good and stable, actually. I mean, that was a booster box with shops have gotten for 57, with including taxes. So yeah, well, next up we have the most recent set, Dynasty, which came out on November 11th. I've had a lot of openings on this channel, and yeah, Cardmarket listed those a month earlier. Then I tracked it last month, 4 weeks ago, which was still before release, 500 boxes. The price was at 67. Now that it's out for more than 2 weeks, we have 453 booster boxes on the market, and the price is at 74. I guess those will be in line. Uprising and Dynasty, even though this is a kind of an expansion set and has everything for every classes, and well, I think those prices should be the same. So this could drop to 70. And as far as amount goes, we will see how far this drops to 200. But yeah, this is an overview. I'm gonna show you this. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Make it bigger. So we have a better overview. These are the amounts of booster boxes. All the numbers you've just seen. But this way it's just, you can compare those to one another. Here we have Arcane Rising, least amount of booster boxes by far, only 85. And you can see the downtrend. It was only this month, there was a slight exception. There were some more on the market, just 7 booster boxes more. Yeah, a lot of booster boxes. The most of them are from Everfest, the green line. And then the second most is Monarch Unlimited. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time for those to drop down here somewhere to the 200 range. What these numbers tell you is, first, here purple, uprising, you see the downtrend since the release. Then we have Dynasty is the blue line. There is an uptrend since the release. But yeah, all the rest are the ones that I track longer. Here the green one, Everfest, yeah, there is an uptrend. And then, well, basically not too much movement, right? This is about the same, this is about the same. Orange, yeah, I talked about it. Okay, the other one to mention is Unlimited Welcome to Wrath, which has a downtrend, with an exception for the last month. But yeah, this is a low amount. And then Crucible, which is also very interesting, has only 200. And of course, Uprising only 200. That was because they changed the print runs, right? Fab 2.0. And then also we have the prices. Yeah, what is exceptional is here I listed the price for History Pack 1 German. So yeah, the price was pretty low back then, 61 before it came out, and then everybody was like, oh, there is cool cards in there. There is these cold foil double-sided heroes, so it's special. And then it went up to 100 and it stayed there. But as far as normal sets, let's call them normal English sets, all going down, 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 down. And pretty stable are all these which are on the market, where there are many boxes from. So this is Tales of Aria, this is Monarch, and this is, oh, actually, what is it? Ah yeah, Welcome to Wrath. So not much movement. All the rests, let's call it slightly down. And the one exception you can see here is up here we have History 1. So that's the English one. That was the other way around. It went down, 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 and now it's going a bit up. But yeah, interesting to see that everything slightly still goes down, and then we have some upticks. 1, 2, well, 3. Anyways, do you want to see the fables? Now that we're already in and warmed up, what was the other topic I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, you can reach. I'm gonna trade your cards you don't want anymore. If you have Flesh and Blood cards lying around which are cold, I mean, there are still some cards which are hot, everybody wants, the prices go up, and then there are a lot of sales. And then there are cold cards which nobody wants anymore because they're old, they're not played anymore, there are better cards replacing those. I don't know, I've gotten a lot of Monarch cards, to be honest, which just lie around, and there's really too much of them, too many cards, no matter if it's first edition or unlimited. But yeah, my offer is, you can find me on Card Markets. You have my full inventory there. If you want to get rid of your cards, I do this ever since I started with Flesh and Blood. It's working flawlessly, very good. I should make more videos more often of the trades which I do. Just show which cards come in. I will give you 70% of the card market low for your cards which you want to get rid of. And then you can choose of this, let's call it store credit. You can choose from my inventories anything you want. Also other games. I have a bit of Magic, a bit of Pokemon, a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh and such. Yeah, if you never traded with me before, you should go first. Send me your stuff. If it's cool, I'm gonna send you your cards. If you've traded with me before, it's both at the same time. Never had any problems with this. It's a very honest and good community. On the Flesh and Blood German server, Discord server, there's a lot going on, and there are several users who traded frequently with me. And yeah, I mean, there are several cards which are really, really cold and nobody wants them. It's, I don't know, a Majestic from Monarch for €1 and nobody buys it, and I have 100 copies of it. Not even lying. Yeah, it really doesn't help me to get copy number 101, 2, 3. And but yeah, I still take them. I still take those cards for 70% of card market low. Okay, let's continue. We have the legendary cards, which I track since July. This is the original list. I also track the starter decks, all the LGS cards, the prices for the LGS promos, local game store promos, the prices for all the hero cards, the hero, let's call them promos, the Flesh and Blood promos, and yeah, I did not make them visually. I will do this every 3 months because there's not too much movement for these single cards, and it's a lot of work, and somebody told me that it's really not interesting. Well, here's the normal promo cards. Which I did was the Fabled and the Legendaries. These are the ones that I showed to you here, which I made. I mean, it took some hours to rearrange all that. I have the Marvel Heroes in German and the players active, which we'll get to later. But yeah, that's just an overview. We're halfway through. We can go real quick now. So this is Welcome to Wrath Unlimited. The Fiandra Spring Tunic, the most expensive one, and this is a very good sorting. Right here, the most expensive is 190, the next one is 100, and all the other ones are around 50. So that's double, and that's almost double. It's a good range, and it's been pretty stable. I mean, prices went down overall, but yeah, this was an exception last month. If this was up here, it's a slow and gradual decline. So yeah, these are those cards. The prices for Arcane Rising are Scabskin Leathers is the most important one. The most expensive one, Stormstriders. Well, its price stays strong. The Techno Foundry Heart, I have sold several copies of those. It went up quite a bit from 80 card market low to 99 card market low. But we also had Arcane Skullcap and Grasp of the Arknight, which went down a bit, and Scope on Cross Rep stays around the same. Next, here, this Fiandra Spring Tunic from Crucible Unlimited is going up again, and Shiana just stays the same. Then we have the Monarch First. So I listed these cold foils because there is some movement and it makes sense to update these numbers every once in a while. The Phantasmal Footsteps are very expensive still. 260 for one card in cold foil. And then the next one down here, this is the Valiant Dynamo for 160. So prices went down, as you can see, but it's pretty stable, or it's even going up. So yeah, I wish I had started this list earlier so that we could have seen a much longer price trend. But yeah, from now on I will continue this, and I think it's fair enough. It's good enough. I mean, if you start from now, and if you have a start point now, it's just not crazy movements up or down. There is not too much increasing or decreasing in prices. Next up, Monarch Unlimited. Most expensive one is the Phantasmal Footsteps, of course, in rainbow foil. Prices go down. As you can tell, not too much going on in the last month, except for Valiant Dynamo. That was 20 bucks less. Yeah. If you want that, you could think about grabbing one of those. Monarch First Edition. Didn't I just show Monarch First Edition? No, this is wrong. This is Tales of Aria. Okay, so I just hold on. I just wrote the wrong name up here. This is ELE, which stands for Elements. It's very strange to see this as a newbie when you have this set which is called Tales of Aria and the short is ELE. You really don't understand what's going on. Yeah, there are so many cards that I put 2 over here, but yeah, this is a down. Spellbound Creepers, it's about the same, and the only one that went up compared to last month is the Rampart. Yeah, went up quite a bit. That is Cold Foil. Yeah, I remember buying these for 200 a piece. I have a lot of those Ramparts, and it really hurts, but I'm pretty confident that all these cards in some years will be special because they're old. I mean, think about it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full releases now, and now Flesh and Blood is getting stable, and it's still on the market. There is more Magic players shifting over to Flesh and Blood. I mean, here in Germany at least. I also hear this from the US. The rainbow foil prices went down, and it's not nice to see. Compared to last month, everything dropped. Still dropping. I mean, 2 months ago it was the same, and now it's still dropping. But there shall be an end to some of those cards, because I myself set some price points for some cards, and if they get reached, there's not much volatility, right? It's a long game. If you like those cards and you think they're too cheap, and if you buy those, you can just have them at home, enjoy them, be happy that you have them, and then maybe in the future that will just be more appreciated and more people want them, and the price will go up. But everybody has to decide for themselves what they like and what not. The price trends you see here, that's a mixture of 2 things. One, the cards are not being used in play as often, and then there's more reprints. And so if nobody needs the Arcanet Skullcap anymore because they play another helmet, then, well, they just sell it, right? There's not too many people just leaving them at home and buying new stuff and new. There's a lot of people just getting rid of the old stuff and getting new cards for the new decks. And yeah, that's also where I come into play with the trade. 70% card back low, give me your stuff, take some of my cards. You can reach me here on YouTube. You can get me on Discord, Seho, cardmarket, playset-seho. And yeah, that's what I do. I trade these cards. I started with World of Warcraft a lot of years ago, many years ago, and I still have hundreds of thousands cards of those listed, most of them on cardmarket. Yeah, let's continue with Flesh and Blood. Legendary Everfest. So the Arcanet Skullcamp went up a bit, Stalagmit went down, and the Silver Palms also went down. First look at the history pack 1. All in all, compared to last month, you see some cards going up. Also here, the Techno Foundry Heart. And then, hold on, I'm gonna have to align these correctly. That's the orange one is the mask, which went down, 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 and just up a bit now, but yeah, doesn't change much in compared to summer. The Techno Foundry Heart here went up, it's an all-time high, and then the rest is still just floating around, dripping a bit. Yeah. The legendary uprising. This Crown of Providence is still holding up strong. It's pretty high price compared to all the other cards from this set. The second one, it's almost like here. Sorry, real quick. This Welcome to Wrath, one very expensive card, one in the middle, and then all the rest is not as sought after. Looks about the same for Uprising here, but we have 4 tiers. Tier 1, 2, 3, and then all the rest, all the other 3 ones are down here in tier 4, price wise. I mean, they all started in the same order. And yeah, kept their position, except for right down here, they just switched. But yeah, you can see the trend. I believe there is no case in which the Alluvion Constellas will be the most expensive card in this set. There's no case. So yeah, that's the prices. Up a bit, down, 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 down. Okay, and then the cold foils, of course, the same order. And the exception here is that was Tiger Stripe Shuko, and which is the other one, Coronat Peak. Those 2 switched positions. So in the summer, the Coronat Peak was more expensive, and now it's less expensive than the Tiger Strike Shuko, which I also sold some copies of. Yeah, okay, so not too much happening here. We have the Dynasty Rainbow Foil Legendaries. Of course, it's the first point now. These prices are from 2 days ago. I only have the initial prices as they were 2 days ago. And yeah, which shows that the Black Tech Whisperers are the only sought after legendary. The other ones are 18 to 29 euros. Yeah, we shall see which ones are maybe going up, but I think the prices cannot drop too much anymore. It's 18 euros for the Emperor, it's 19 for Suraya, and there's 22 for Spirit of Arena, and 29 for the Crown of Dominion, which I never expected, which basically hurts. I mean, you have seen my expected value video for Dynasty, which shows that the card market low prices are already under the booster box prices. And that's, yeah. I do not expect prices to go up because there are so many of them. Let's just check the Emperor, for instance. Only the Emperor. Emperor in rainbow foil. Sorry, that was wrong. There you go. There is 239 copies of it. The set came out 2 weeks. Nobody wants this card. Everyone wants to sell. The price is dropping like stupid. I mean, I'm basically adjusting prices almost daily. Here's another commercial seller from Germany offering it for 1850, so I should match his price, but I have 6, 7, 8 copies of this one. Of course, I don't care if I sell 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have enough of those, but I really don't. I cannot accept dropping a legendary card for under 20 euros. I mean, just 2 weeks after it came out. I don't know. I just hope there is some future scenario where there's maybe collectors who like this card. But yeah, that's the thing. Cold foils, same ranking. The Black Tag Whisperers is at 145, which to be honest, hold on, the Emperor was at 16 now. You can see how fast this changes. It was 18 here, and it's already on 16 2 days later. Yeah, well, next month we will see what happened. I need the Black Tag Whisperers in cold foil. I only have opened 11 cases and I got none, no rainbow foil and no cold foil. So yeah, I for myself personally collect all the legendaries and all the fables and a lot of promos, and I tend to switch to cold foils. I mean, those cheap prices here for some of the other sets, I buy cold foils and replace my rainbow foils in my selection and my collections. So yeah, I might do this for Dynasty as well, but to be honest, I expect all those 5 prices to drop. So I'm not buying. I have 1, 2, 3. The Soraya I do not have in rainbow or cold foil in my collection because I have the Marvel one in my collection. I think 1 copy is enough. Yeah, I will need this card, but that's just a personal thing. We have the fables. I listed the first 3 fables. These are the first edition fables. Heart of Yandal has a lot of, I mean, yeah, the 0 means it just, there was no offer on cardmarket. So basically 16,000, 15.5, and this month it dropped to 10,500. And the Arknight Shard was the second most expensive. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put this over here so we can see the price. All right, 68644, and now it's at 2,650. This is how bad 2022 was. Even those old cards, within months, they dropped to half, and then less than half, and that hurts. This is the first month that we have an Eye of Ophidia first edition on the market for 4,250 euros, which in my eyes should be higher, or the Heart of Fjenbal first should be lower. They should be more equal prices than this. This spread is way too much. 2.5 times as expensive as the Eye of Ophidia for Heart. I don't know if that's correct, but yeah. Here's more fables. I'm gonna make this bigger. The most expensive by far is the Great Library of Solana first edition, which also dropped from 640 to 400 since I record these prices. And then, well, the Arknight Shard Unlimited is pretty stable. The Heart of Yandal jumped up quite a bit, quite significantly. And the Eye of Ophidia is still up here at 260 euros. And then we have the other tier. There was a hard drop for this Coruscant. That's the first edition Coruscant, from 290 all the way down to 140. Also half price from last summer. Unlimited couldn't drop too much more, but from 140 to 100. And then we have this library in Unlimited, which is only at 114. Yeah. So you see the trend. The trend all going down except for the Heart of Yandal, which is really going up. There is something happening there. Right. And the last, oh no, not the last fables. These are, I made the different lists so that the prices match pretty much. These are the newer ones. This is German. I just put it on the list because, yeah, I do not compare the French, Italian and Spanish ones. I just compare the German ones because I trade those, because I live in Germany and I have my business here. Yeah, this heart not going up, but the Eye of Ophelia basically going up compared to last month, and all the rest dropped. It all dropped. Dropped. This is the Arknight chart, the Blood of Rakai in cold foil and rainbow foil. Prices are just stupid low. And the only appearance, the first appearance, is the Command and Conquer from Dynasty in cold foil, 315. I mean, next month we show if this goes up or down. I expect it to go down, but we shall see. And these are the active players. I just list, the official homepage states how many players participated in official tournaments. And I listed the global players. It's going up compared to last month. And in Germany, it's almost the same amount of numbers. And Germany slightly up. So there's a bit more players worldwide and a bit more players in Germany. We've had the World Championships and the Nationals, and yeah, of course it's going up, and it's important to see how this keeps up. Of course, we all hope that the active player base is growing, and during winter there should be more people going to the stores because, well, it's a hobby which you can do inside, and it's Christmas and everybody, you know, can get some more cards from them and do some more decks. That's about it for this week. Interesting to see that there is some more booster boxes on the market, but the prices are still going down in general, but there are some upticks of some boxes and cards. And yeah, what causes these trends is also, that's on another thing. I mean, is it a deck which is being copied, or is it Rudy making a video of the Heart of Fjandla which he bought in dozens of copies, or whatever. That's it for this week. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope I will improve my English, and maybe I'm gonna do some scripts that I will not switch back and forth all the time. Maybe I'm just gonna stick to a script and lead you through these numbers. I'm gonna continue those. I'm gonna make them better. I'm gonna upgrade all this. And if you have any suggestions, just write me. I am happy to hear everything, and I am working on the things you want, because I mean, I do this for me, but if it helps others, that's great. So until the next video, see you. I think I'm gonna upload this on Friday, so maybe tomorrow on Saturday there will be another video for the expected value, or the other way around. I don't know, we shall see. See you next time. Bye bye.